Hey guys, so this afternoon, a little something different going on. There's always something to do around the farm. So, got a broke strand of barbed wire here on this pasture, and we've talked about putting some calves in this pasture. So, this thing's kind of got to get fixed if we're going to do all that. So, um, we're going to do a little We're going to take some of the wire clips off several of these posts back through here. We'll use the wire stretcher here to stretch the wire back together, and we've got some splice sleeves that we use. I've done it several different ways, but man, these things are really handy. No way's a bad way, don't get me wrong, but I like these sleeves. It's just very fast and quick to do. So bear with us just a minute. We're gonna get these clips off these posts right here. We'll get this wire stretched together, and I'll explain how the wire stretcher works to you, and we'll be back to you here in just a minute. All right, so we're actually putting the wire in the stretcher now, and the way this thing, I'll explain to you here. Give me just a minute, and I'll get everything connected together and kind of pull tight, and I'll explain to you how this thing works. So there's one side hooked in. And I don't know if you guys can tell this, but this thing is actually lubed up with some good old peanut butter. We're going to start stretching this wire, and I'll explain to you guys how this thing works. All right. So the way this thing works, guys, is this it actually crimps the wire. There's teeth right inside here. You really can't see them right this second with the wire inside there, but there's teeth in there. And when you flip these little arms back, they tighten down on the teeth, and the teeth actually pulls on the wire. Well, this mechanism right here it actually ratchets just like so, and stretches your wire. So that's how the fence stretcher itself works. A handy tool I keep in the back of my truck all the time. I don't hardly go anywhere on the farm that I don't keep a fence stretcher with me. All right, guys. So here's these little units that we use here. They're made by a company called Splice It, and it's actually got a tool that you'll see here in a second that I'm going to use once I put these things once I put the wire together to actually crimp these things. And just y'all keep watching, show you how this thing's put together. So there you go. So see how your wire goes inside of this piece right here, kind of like this number here. And y'all forgive me for my slang. I just I just can't help it. I just raised that way. But so now here's the tool. You see it here. It's similar to a bolt cutter, but you see the teeth inside of it, and this is actually how you crimp these splices. And these things come from several different size wires. So this is 15 and a half gauge. We call it guinea barb. They make a 12 gauge wire, which is a lot thicker wire, but the 15 gauge is a thinner wire. It's perfect for perimeter fence, um, where you don't really have the chance of a tree limb or something like that falling on it in the woods. You would try to want to use 12 gauge if you can. It's just a heavier wire. It can withstand a lot more pressure. For instance, smaller tree limb, things like that on it. So you guys keep watching here, and I'm going to show you how this thing crimps together here. I like to do it a couple of times. I don't know that you have to, but it's just kind of a. These things are, they're about an inch long, so I like to get them in about a quarter inch in on each side and crimp it on both sides. There's that. It's crimped together. And something else that I like to do, and I don't know that this is exactly something that they say or show or tell you do or don't have to do, but I always like to bend my broke ends back. Makes it something similar, just say a hook to um, to catch it if it starts to try to slide. So this is just what I do. Like I said, it doesn't have to be this way. This is just something that we do when we're repairing fences with these splice it tools. There you go. As you can see how it kind of hooks it there. It just kind of gives you a double out there. You know, it gives it the opportunity. If it does slip, it is able to catch here. So in order to loosen these stretchers, literally all you do is take, it's loosened up. Both sides is loose, fence is back together, and we'll get you some clips here in just a minute of us actually putting the clips back on the wire. All right, so here's your clips, and what we'll do with these clips is we're reusing the clips off of the old wire. It's there's nothing wrong with that. If they break, I mean, I'll replace them. But so these pliers here, you can actually grab this hook, and I'll show you in just a second. You'll be able to see how this thing actually works. But come right on in over here. So as you can see here, the clip goes around the wire. This goes over. I grab it with that ear, spin this thing around like that. Done deal. We got several more of these to go, and we'll have this thing back up where it needs to be. So there you go, guys. There's your splice it. Wire stretched. All the clips are back on. Appreciate y'all watching. God bless you.